What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Misguided Goddess podcast. This is the Misguided Goddess Sion. Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all alright? Y'all, I missed y'all so much. I really hope and pray that y'all have been amazing and abundant and working and making y'all dreams come true. I really do. I want that for y'all. I missed y'all so much, though. Like, I literally shit's been crazy though. If y'all follow me on social media, which I'm sure most of y'all who listening do, um, it's been a crazy time in my life right now. Um, Not a bad, well, half of it was bad because of the hurricane and everything. Like, I literally had to run from a hurricane out of nowhere. Like, oh my gosh. But we haven't talked since I went to Vegas. I missed y'all. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna start from August. So the last podcast episode that I did for y'all was What's a Tarot Reading, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who listened to the episode, who gave me good feedback, and to everybody who decided to get a tarot reading because of that episode. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know that me doing tarot readings is like a service to y'all, but doing tarot readings actually means a lot to me too. Like, I love doing it. I love helping people through, my tarot deck and everything like that. Like, that's my gift from God. Like, I can read tarot and then give people sound advice, and I mean, things have been good. As far as like tarot goes and everything like that, like my experience with it, I've only had one reading where the guy was like, "Oh, this doesn't resonate with me at all." But that one guy has become like a really, really good client of mine, and we just that first tarot reading, he said it didn't resonate, but other tarot readings resonated for him. Um, the advice resonated for him, and it just I'm happy for him. Like, I can't really go into detail because, like I said, he is a client, but his life changed over the course of me knowing him, and I'm very proud of him. And it's a few people who I'm like that with as well. It's some people that I also have to do a check-in with, but when you well, I don't know about other tarot readers, but excuse me, guys. I don't know about other tarot readers, but I like to build a bit of a relationship with my clients so that way we can. The better I know you, the better our readings will go. Let me say it like that. Like the more I know about you and like how you will respond to certain things, the better the readings will go because the better the advice is going to be. Like, I can tailor make advice for you, and the advice is only one part of the reading. Like, the reading is simply a message from spirit, like I said, but my part of it is giving you that message and then giving you some advice to go along with that message. And y'all know all my advice always be love yourself first and believe in yourself. So that was that, but I really did enjoy making that episode. I really did enjoy talking about something that is so near and dear to me, and thank you for everybody that listened. That was like one of my highest listened to episodes. Um, I mean, yeah, it was literally the last one I did for almost 2 months, but hey, damn that, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. So, okay, that was that, and then as most of y'all know from my Instagram, I went to Vegas to go see Usher. Y'all, that 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 vacation started out really bad, but instead of me deciding to let things really make me mad, like I would be mad for a minute, I decided to, when my emotions come up, I deal with them right then and there, and that's really been working for me. So All right, I go to Vegas, get there, fine and dandy. Southwest lost my luggage. Well, they didn't lose it. They sent my luggage to LA when I was going to Vegas. So, the entire first day of me being in Vegas, I didn't have any clothes. But it's okay. I just stayed nude in my hotel room for the most of the day. And my cousin and my best friend, who loves me very, very much, took good care of me. And I really appreciate them. But my bag made it to me at my hotel at like 7:33 p.m. Usher's concert started at 8. I was late, of course, and I was just praying the whole time like, God, please don't do this to me. Like, please, God. Like, this is, I didn't want to do anything else for this Vegas trip except go see Usher. I don't care about going to dispensaries. I don't care about anything except, I don't even care about eating. I only care about going to see Usher. And our hotel was across the street, right? But in Vegas, as you know, there is no such thing as across the street. There's no such thing. Especially if you're staying on the strip, there's no such thing as across the street. So we actually had to Uber to Caesar's Palace from our hotel, and we was about to be late. Well, we was late. We was very late. Like, we're walking up to the hotel and I can hear him performing what song was it? I missed one of the songs I wanted him to sing. Caught Up. We walking up and he's singing Caught Up. We get closer to, like, we're like in the lobby now, and I hear him performing Love in His Club, and I'm just like, it's okay, I'm here, it's okay, I'm here. And he hasn't done You Make Me Wanna yet. So as long as he hasn't done that one song yet, because that's my favorite Usher song, that's the song that made me an Usher fan, I didn't miss it, and I was so happy. I did miss Caught Up though. That's my second favorite Usher song, but it's all good because, like I said, I didn't miss You Make Me Wanna. Y'all, let me just say, Usher's Vegas review. I went the last night in August, but it starts up again in December. If you can go, go. It was so good. It was such a good concert. Usher is an amazing singer, an amazing just performer. And there, there's like one part of, I don't want to give too much of it away because I really do want y'all to go see it. But there's this one part of the show where it's like a strip club theme. Y'all know Usher's from Atlanta, and I got me some Usher bucks. The Usher bucks, when he went to that whole publicity thing about him going to the strip club and giving the stripper Usher bucks, that literally was promo for his concert, and I love that for him. Like, it was raining from the ceiling, and it's all Usher bucks. When he performed I Don't Mind, they had like a whole like stripper like extravaganza going on the stage, and then the money started coming down, and it just was a really, really good time. We found a how many restaurants I want to say? I think we only found one. Well, not going to say found. We ate at one black-owned restaurant in Vegas, and the owner came out. He was very nice. Came out and talked to us, and he was telling us that he's about to open up another location in Dallas. I posted it on my Instagram page, earlier, but because I was trying to, even though I couldn't actually record, I still wanted to keep in touch with everybody. So I've been really active on my Instagram. So if you don't follow at Misguided Goddess Podcast on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's at Misguided Goddess Podcast. At Misguided Goddess Podcast. I would much rather y'all follow my podcast page than my personal page, because I've been trying to focus on posting more on my podcast page than on my personal page anyway. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, we go to Vegas, and I have this job that I was starting. And like as y'all all know, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I got so much going on, y'all. But I had this really, really good opportunity come up for me, and it was like, okay, I'm going to Vegas. That's my last vacation of the summer, and then I am like my summer vacation's over. It's time to get back to work. Okay, so okay, and let me just slide this on in there. Never again in one summer. Never again in one summer am I planning two vacations. I was so tired, y'all. I was so tired. Oh my God. I was so tired. I'm like, I want to sleep this whole week. But I couldn't sleep the whole week when I came back because I had to um, prepare my life for this new opportunity and this new schedule that I was going to have to be on. And I just was like, oh, fuck. I'm so tired. I don't even want to do this. But as adults, we have responsibilities. And sometimes when we want to reach certain goals and do certain things, we have to make certain sacrifices. And at that time, resting as much as I wanted to was the sacrifice. However, I did rest. I do not overwork myself anymore. I don't miss any meals. I don't miss any sleep. I take care of myself first, always. Okay? So, anyway, I just wanted to say that because y'all remember before the tarot card reading episode, I went on a road trip and then I was home for a couple of days, and then I went to Vegas, and then I was home for a couple of days, and then we had to evacuate for a fucking hurricane. So, okay, Hurricane Ida. I'm at work working with this new, well, I'm in training for this new job that I have now. I'm not really going to go into that because I definitely want to leave that off the podcast because they do not need to know about my podcast. That's the one thing I like about being an entrepreneur. When I'm an entrepreneur, I could do whatever the fuck I want. I could say whatever the fuck I want. But with this, it's just like, it's not necessarily that I can't be myself because they wholeheartedly encourage being yourself. But it's just certain things that I would rather not put out, while I'm working with these people. So, yeah, we're gonna just fall back a little bit off that. Okay, but let me just say this about Vegas though. The cookie store. Yes. I can't remember the name of the other dispensary that we went to, but I met a man that was from, I want to say he said he was from North Carolina. He was a white man. Young white guy. When he started talking though, he threw me for a loop. Like I said, wait a minute. I said, I'm sorry. Can you repeat what you just said to me? His name was Divine. And he sounded like, I don't want to say this in an offensive way, but you know how, um, Jamie Kennedy, yeah, that's his name. Jamie Kennedy was talking on Malibu's Most Wanted, but he was playing a character. He sounded like that, and that was just his accent because he was from Carolina. Like, I'm laughing, but I love accents. So that's like, I kept talking to him, and I was just like, can you say that again for me? Like, first of all, I'm from New Orleans, and when I moved to Dallas initially, not even initially, both times I moved to Dallas, mad people was coming up to me. Can you say this? Oh, you from where you from? Oh, you from New Orleans? When I lived in Dallas for a year and a half. Literally every day that I lived there, I got asked, "Oh, you from New Orleans?" Yes, yes, I am. East Side New Orleans, to be exact. Yes, I am. But anyway, y'all know me. I'ma always rep my hood. It don't matter where I'm at, who I'm with. Yeah, I'm repping my hood, East Side New Orleans. Love y'all. Um. Anyway, so we had a really good time in Vegas though. It really was a good trip. It started out really sucky, and I was really just kind of getting sad, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make the best of this. So that first day in Vegas, like I said, I had already needed rest. I I ain't gonna get into what exactly I did because ain't none of y'all business. But I had a very good day and I got to spend time by myself. Like I told my best friend and my cousin, I'm like, listen, we're on vacation and this is unfortunate what I'm going through, but I don't want to stop y'all's vacation. So y'all go out and explore. Y'all leave me here by myself. I am fine. We're good. And I am just happy that we are at the age where nobody's mad that somebody wants to take a nap. Because if I want to be left in a hotel room, leave me in a hotel room. I'm safe. It's not like y'all leaving me at a club by myself. Y'all leaving me in a hotel room with our things by myself. And I'm glad that I have friends and family who just really understand me and respect my wishes. When I say no, they don't push me anymore. Like, I'm gonna just say this. This is definitely off topic, but I used to have this thing where I used to have a hard time saying no to people anyway. But I had a hard time saying no to people earlier in my adulthood because in my childhood, when I would say no, my family did not respect those boundaries at all. But, it is what it is. They respect them now, and that's what's important to me. Like, unfortunately, nah, they didn't respect them then, but things happen for a reason. Things happen for you to learn certain things. And the one thing that everybody in my family respects about me is the fact that if I say something, I'm standing on that. And if I'm standing on it, they respect it. And we just don't talk about it no more. And that's that. Boom. And I appreciate everybody in my family who now respects my boundaries because we had the conversation and we were able to move forward. So, another bit of advice that I'm going to give, a lot of the times when we are in these moments where we're setting our boundaries with ourselves and with other people, sometimes people want you to let them cross your boundary. Don't let nobody cross your boundaries. If you draw that line in the sand, don't let nobody cross it. And if they try to cross it, or if they feel some type of way about you not letting them cross it, they don't respect you. They don't deserve to be in your space. Let them go. Cause nobody who loves you is gonna intentionally hurt you or disrespect your boundaries. That's that on that. So I do gladly appreciate the fact that my best friend and my cousin was just like, yeah, no, we don't want to leave you in a room, but I understand. And I'm like, thank you for understanding. Like, y'all go have fun. And they bought me back food. And okay, I don't know the name of the restaurant they got this food from because everything just came packaged. But y'all, I had the best turkey sandwich I ever had in my entire life. Ever in my entire life. Then it was a sandwich. Like, that was the wildest part. It was a sandwich, and I was feeling like this. But it was on a brioche bun. Actually, it was a BLT, but y'all know I don't eat pork, so mine ended up turning into half a LT. Half an LT, because I had to take half the lettuce off because the bacon was stuck to the lettuce, but I was able to still eat the sandwich without eating any bacon. So I don't eat bacon, and before I didn't eat pork, like before I stopped eating meat, I never ate bacon. Like, bacon is disgusting to me. I don't understand why y'all love bacon so much. I'm not judging y'all, do y'all thing, but bacon is disgusting. Pigs are filthy animals. Bacon now, like, okay, more recently, my mom was making breakfast for dinner for herself. And I'm in my room and I'm like, ugh, somebody must be making bacon. It smells terrible in here. So I had to go sit outside for a minute. So I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, you making bacon? She was like, no, I was making pork sausage links. So pork just smells disgusting to me now. Like, I can't eat. Like, when I tell y'all, I stopped eating meat and my body just got even more sensitive than what I already was. Like, we already talked about me being highly sensitive, but now it's just like on 10. Like, I can't even stand it. But yeah, man, it was the best turkey sandwich freaking ever, okay? So All right, that was that. I'm trying to think about anything else that was notable from Vegas. We stayed at the Flamingo, and the Flamingo is really cute. The outside pool area, OMG. There's also an area where they actually have flamingos. Um, my room, I got a smoking room. Cause I mean, fuck it, I knew I was gonna want to smoke in a room because they don't have balconies. But I learned that from now on, when I travel, if the room doesn't have a balcony, the room doesn't have Sion. Because I don't like smoking in hotel rooms. I don't like smoking inside if you can't open the door or a window anymore. Like I don't like it. I hotboxed the hotel room by myself and I just didn't like that stench just sat in the room. You know what I mean? Like my smokers who smoke in their house, they know. But like I feel like I'm sorry, y'all. I know I keep sniffling. I'm not sick. I've been doing lime shots all week. I'm detoxing again for October, but we'll get into that. Let me just finish this sentence. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't like to smoke in confined spaces if I can't get fresh air too. So, yeah, but shout out to the cookie store in Vegas, man. When I tell you I got some amazing things, like, oh my God, we got gummies, we got candies, we got pre-rolls. It was awesome. My favorite pre-roll that I got from there, I got something called Granddaddy Pluto. I got a flower called Granddaddy Pluto. If y'all find Granddaddy Pluto, put your space boots on. Okay? Put your moon boots on. It was awesome. And they didn't have, I really wanted the I don't know if most of y'all know this, but Rick Ross has a collab kind of deal. I guess it would be called a collab. He has a collab with cookies in Miami. They had opened a cookie store in Miami, so he did a few strands with them, and one of them was called Collins Avenue, and that's the flower that I had. Well, the pre-roll that I had. It was yeah, yes, Rick Ross, and I'ma just shout out to Rick Ross again. Um, I love me some Rick Ross. I've loved Rick Ross's music ever since he first came out. The first time I heard him rap on Trina's Told Y'all, the song that was on All About the Benjamins, his voice came on, and he who really want to touch the ball? What? Come on! I was in love. Okay. But nah, I'm a huge Rick Ross fan of his music. But as of recently, I have been watching a lot of like CEO YouTubes and everything like that. Just kind of taking notes and seeing how other people run their companies and things like that. Just trying to, I'm an entrepreneur, so those are the kind of things that I'm interested in learning. And Rick Ross, like Rick Ross gifted his 16-year-old son a franchise for his birthday. And I was so inspired because I'm like, yeah, that's getting done. I like that. I like that. So whenever my kid drops, yeah, your 16th birthday, you're getting a franchise. And then there is, I should have looked her name up before I started this podcast because I don't remember her name, and I'm not going to refer to her as a baby mama because I really do like her, but I cannot remember her name. But she owns the Milano store, that like brand. She has a son with Meek Mill. Her, for her son's first birthday, she bought him his first investment property, and those are the kind of moves that I want to make. Yeah, those are definitely on my list. So, you know, I'm gonna be manifesting that whenever I do, start having a kid. So, well, start having kids, because I plan to be a mama to a few, kitties. A few kitties, maybe, adopt a few. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I really, really like that. And I love the fact that people are leaving their, like, not even leaving their children, but gifting their children assets. Gift these children some assets. I love it. Not only gift them the assets though, teach them about them. Teach them about them along the way, right? So when I listened to Rick Ross's Earn Your Leisure interview, he was saying that his mom and his sister, they basically are like really, really hands on with his franchises. And he was like, his sister went back to school, started her own company. His mom went back to school. She has her own company. And I feel like that's what we should be doing with our family and friends when we become successful. I feel like, for instance, for me, like I'm an entrepreneur, and I inspire, I'll say that, I have inspired a lot of people to become entrepreneurs. And, I always tell them, like, if I had the capital, I wouldn't mind if, some, like, no, that's not what I wanted to say. I'm going to use an example. My little brother. My little brother is an entrepreneur too. He owns a landscaping company here in New Orleans. And I was telling him, I was like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And if I was weller off than I am right now, I definitely would give you startup capital. I would inspire you and push, like I would back that. I have no problem with investing in someone's dreams at all. I like to invest in people, especially the people that I love. If you can show me that you have a vision, a dream, a goal, as well as the work ethic and ethics, because y'all know a lot of these hoes ain't got no morals. But not to say my brother's a hoe. I just, the saying just goes. But I think that's what we should be doing, instead of being like, oh, I'm a millionaire now, so I gave my little brother $1 million to just blow. No, I'm not giving you $1 million to just blow. No, don't you dare. I mean, blow a little bit, treat yourself, but blow like 5%. Invest in yourself with the rest, okay? But anyway, but that's just how I feel about that. But I just loved seeing that for Rick Ross. I love me some Rick Ross. Like, I want to meet Rick Ross. I don't want to say I love me some Rick Ross and y'all be like, ooh, she like got a crush on Rick Ross like that. I have entrepreneur crushes on people. I don't have like romantic crushes on people sometimes. And like Rick Ross, Martha Stewart, I have, what did I just say? Dang, I literally just said the word. I guess I'll just say an entrepreneur crush. I have entrepreneur crushes on people. Like, I like bosses. I like leaders. I like people who I, I I like it because that's what I'm inspired to be. You know what I mean? So it's like Martha Stewart's another person. I've been watching a lot of Martha Stewart interviews. I love me some Martha Stewart. Okay, and I ain't gonna say they was down bad for really making her go to jail. Cause I mean, if you break the law, you break the law. You do the crime, you do the time, and all that good stuff. But yeah, they was kind of down bad for that. But anyway, I digress. So as y'all can see, if y'all can't tell as of yet, that's what I've been like mostly focusing on, is just like investing in myself as an entrepreneur. That's what I've been mainly focusing on. And not only have I been like listening to podcasts, watching these interviews, I've been reading some books too, actually putting plans in motions, sowing seeds and all of that good stuff. And I'm excited to see things work out. And one thing that I really just want to say, and I really want to give her a shout out because I'm so, so proud of her. One person that's very near and dear to me is my girl, DJ Kelly Green. This girl, okay, if y'all don't know, I'm also her executive. I told y'all I got like 15 careers, okay? I'm also her executive assistant. And when we first linked up, we just was talking one day about like dreams, goals, aspirations. And she was like, see, I've always wanted my own radio station. And she has her own radio station now. So that was maybe 3 years ago now when me and her had that conversation. And it's really coming to fruition. We've worked really, really hard on this. Her harder than me, of course, but I'm on the team. So, Sonic League, Sonic League, Sonic League, Sonic League, Sonic League. I'm Sonic League C. And I'm really proud of her. I know she's going to listen to this and be like, man, why you did that, man? But I've already given her flowers privately, so now I'm going to give them to her publicly. Kelly, I am very, very proud of you, my love. Please keep going. Don't stop chasing your dreams. And to everybody that's out there listening, do me a favor. Support my job. Support my job for real. Follow at Sonic League Radio on Instagram. And please, 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 pretty please with cherry on top, download the Sonic League Radio app. It's in the App Store. Sonic League Radio app. It's going to come up. Download it. You can just stream music all day long on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. The Kelly Green Morning Show is live on the Sonic League Radio app. So, we over here making our dreams come true. And I really want y'all to come over here and make y'all dreams come true too. Okay? So, download the app for me. Support my job. And it kill her when I be calling it my job. But, hey. It is what it is. So, what else I want to tell y'all about? I definitely want to tell y'all about that. Let's talk about Hurricane Ida. That hurricane came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere. Me and my friends on maybe Tuesday that week. Sorry guys, let me move my mic. Alright, hopefully y'all can hear me better. Okay. So, me and my friends, we're planning on going on a group date night. Group date. That's what we do. We're a group of friends and we all go out together. And this night we're like, okay, we're gonna go and go out to eat, and then we're gonna go see Candyman. So while everybody else is trying to figure out their evacuation plan, we went to go see Candyman. And we wasn't the only people in the theater, so Candyman was good. Candyman was so good to me. Candyman is my favorite scary movie. I really don't like scary movies, but as a child, I really, really like Candyman because the second one kind of really goes into the story and how he became Candyman, and the why they cut his hand off, cause he was a slave and with the white girl, and they pour honey on him, and they basically performed a hate crime, as a certain group of people have been doing for centuries now. Not gonna really go into that, but this new Candyman, and I really hope that y'all got a chance to watch. I'm not gonna give y'all too many spoilers. I hope that y'all got a chance to see it because it really, really was a good movie. And it's a whole different movie, but at the end of this movie, they tie it all in together. And it was like, oh, wow. Okay, that's where y'all went with this? I like it. Now, I will say this. I did not 100% like the ending because I feel like they just kind of sprinkled police brutality at the end. It's just like a little sprinkle dinkle. It's like, hold up, y'all. Let's just add this one thing in there. And I don't know, it kind of came off like that to me. But like I said, overall, it was a good film. It was just that one, the ending just came in. I think they came into it kind of rushed. And that's the reason why I kind of feel like that. It wasn't a bad thing because they didn't sprinkle, I say sprinkle police brutality in at the end. Throughout the movie, if you don't realize that that's where they're going with it, then it's going to seem like, wait, what? Because like another person that I was with said that, and I was like, well, I kind of had already picked up on it that that's where they were going with it, but I feel like at the end they kind of rushed into it. But whatever. Overall, it was a good film. It was different from the other one. It was not a remake. It's an entirely different movie. It's a different. Oh, and they got one of the original cast members back. Man, listen, I'm not going to tell y'all which one. I'm not going to tell y'all her name. I'm not going to tell y'all her character's name. If y'all didn't go see it, go see it. Okay? Please go see it so y'all can see how it ties in with the others. Okay? It was so good. But anyway, so that was that. Saturday morning, we rolling out. My family decided to go to Florida. And I was just like, I kept saying, whose idea was it to come to Florida? Like, it's going to be raining. Like, we can't even enjoy going to the beach. Florida, the part that we went to was weird. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, Florida. Thanks for keeping us safe during the hurricane, but the vibe out there was weird. Like, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. You know, sometimes when it just, the vibe just don't feel right. I don't know. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. And one of the days that I was there, I asked, can I stay in a room by myself? Like, my whole family, they went out and they went on an adventure. And I was just like, y'all go do that. Like, I'm tired. Like I said, I was tired from traveling all summer. I was tired. I was tired. And I wanted to sleep in my own bed. I didn't get to sleep in my own bed for a week before we had to leave again. And I love my bed, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I love my bed. This is my happy place. This bed was built for me. Um, this bed was built for me, and I love my bed. But anyway, um, Florida was cool though. But we was able to come home, so like we were gonna come back home, clean out our refrigerator, and then head to Texas. But our lights came back on, so we ended up really just hanging around, hanging out, and everything like that. And I just want to say I am so proud of New Orleans. I'm proud of us because we came. I mean, me and my family, we came back so early because and another thing too, for everybody who reached out to me, thank you so much for checking on me. Me and my family were extremely blessed in this situation. Like the entire experience, single day, I'm waking up, I'm thinking God, I'm giving gratitude to God every day because none of us were sick, none of us were hurt, none of us had to stay here without lights, water, food, whatever. None of us, like our house didn't even get much damage. Like we got minimal damage. Like I'm not even going to tell y'all what it was because it was so minimal, okay? But like I said, extremely blessed and very grateful as always. And I'm saying I'm proud of my city because we as a community stood together and took care of each other. And people who are from New Orleans, like people from New Orleans who live in New Orleans, we love New Orleans. We're staying here for a reason. Like we love our sense of community, and it's like we kind of did get away from that. Like there's crime and stuff like that, but the people who are here, we're working on making our city great again. You know what I mean? Like we're working on making us an actual community again. And I love that for us, okay? Because growing up, I come from a community. Like I said, I come from a community. So I've only ever seen community. I didn't see no this one sticking this one for this and that. Nah, like to this day, my neighbors, we all stick together. Like one of my neighbors, her husband passed away this past summer, and it was really heartbreaking, because I grew up to these people, I've known them my entire life. They've known me since before I was born, and I went over to check on her when I got back from Vegas, and she was just telling me like, thank you so much, because y'all really check on me and y'all take care of me. And I'm like, listen, we're extended family because we're in this community together, okay? Like, yeah, it's okay to care about people in your community, especially if you have elderly neighbors, okay? Especially if you have elderly neighbors. We have to stick together. If we don't stick together, we won't be a community. We'll be like how people who live in Houston who don't know their neighbors for 30 years, we'll be like that. That's weird, man. Um, no disrespect, Houston. I love y'all. Y'all know y'all my second, well, y'all my second home. It's crazy that Houston is my second home even though I lived in Dallas. Dallas is my third home. But anyway, I'm very proud of my city, and we really did. I think that we did a phenomenal job coming together, getting people gas, getting people water, getting people ice, getting people generators. We really, yeah, we stuck together. We gave out food. We gave like, I don't want to say we too much because I personally didn't do hands-on things just because the area that I'm in, just because of my own circumstances. Let me just say that. Just because of my own circumstances, I couldn't physically help, but I was able to I was blessed to financially help other people. And for that, I'm grateful. Like I'm grateful. And y'all know it's good to give when you can because you're going to be receiving when God can. And now I'm not saying go into everything thinking like that, but that's usually what happens. You know, when you give good, you get good. You see what I'm saying? And not to say, oh, I don't take L's and bad things don't happen to me. No, I'm not saying that because I do take L's. When something bad happens to me, in my opinion, I gotta learn from that lesson because that was God teaching me a lesson. Just like if you don't look, just like when you small and your mama say, don't touch that, you gonna hurt yourself. And you touch it anyway, and you hurt yourself, that's the lesson you got to learn. Don't do that or you're going to hurt yourself. You see what I'm saying? Not all bad things usually are just these terrible, distraught things. Like, we just all have to go through certain things, and going through certain things and the way that we react to certain things, they make us who we are, okay? And me as a person, like I said, I just was man, like, I'm blessed, y'all. I'm blessed and I'm happy about that. Like, extremely blessed and highly favored. And I love it. I love it. I wasn't able to go back to work right away at all. Like, we got back, we had no lights. And then one part of the east had lights, one part didn't. My part didn't, but my sister's part did. My friends did. So I was able to stay at my friend's house. And we had lights, but we didn't have internet, so I couldn't do the show. I couldn't work on any graphics because Canva doesn't work on phone data. So I couldn't work on any books. I couldn't do any work. And you know what I said? I was so mad that I couldn't work. And I said, you know what? Sion, you just was saying you was tired, sister. I got another vacation, but it was the vacation that I needed, which was a staycation, okay? I got to rest. I got to clean. I got to declutter. I got to detox. You see what I'm saying? Extremely blessed because I was able to use that time off for the hurricane to really focus on myself and kind of just pull back in my energy because I was putting a lot of energy into a lot of things, into a lot of people, into a lot of places, and I had to pull all my energy back into myself because I really needed it. So my takeaway, guys, if you are a person who is very giving and you give a lot, you do a lot, sometimes you have to pull your power back, not pull your power back, pull your energy back and rest. Okay, like rest. Like, for instance, right now, I'm sorry, I did not even open up the episode saying Happy October. It's October 1st. Like, I wanted to make sure I put out a episode today because it's October 1st. It's my favorite month. And I bought up Kelly Green, and her birthday is actually on Sunday. So, happy birthday, Kelly! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Me and her we was working on something else, but we couldn't put it out in time. And that's totally okay. Y'all will get it when it's perfected. Y'all know I'm not giving y'all nothing raw. I'm giving it to y'all perfected to my standards. Okay? Anyway, so happy October, y'all. And we are in Mercury retrograde is where I was going with that. This Mercury retrograde, X's tend to come up. But the reason why X's come up is for two reasons in retrograde. Somebody from your past will come up for one to teach you a lesson. Because when you swore that person off before, you swore that you never talk to them again. And they came back and they apologized. And now it's on you to decide if you really are going to stick to your word or if you're going to go back and settle. And my advice is don't go back and settle. We're moving forward. Okay? Always. All right? Now, the second time a person from your past might come back is because y'all maybe missed each other initially and now y'all can probably move forward. So the Mercury retrograde comes around, that person might come back and y'all are kind of talking and get to know each other again. But use Mercury retrograde time to talk and get to know each other again. We're in retrograde until October 18th. So 18 days, guys. Wait 18 days before doing anything final. Double check contracts. Actually, I wouldn't even suggest that y'all sign a contract until October 20th, okay? Like, no contracts, no deals. And if you do, read them more than once. Get somebody else to read it for you and explain it to you if you don't understand something, okay? Communication and technology also gets kind of finicky during Mercury retrograde because, as you all know, Mercury controls communication. Okay, so be careful and be careful how y'all coming off to people, y'all tones, y'all body language, because, like I said, Mercury retrograde communication can become a little foggy, and yeah, just be careful, guys. So that was like I really just felt like I woke up so early and I was like I when I tell y'all I jumped up out my sleep, it was like podcast. I jumped up on my sleep, grabbed my phone and said podcast. I missed y'all so much. I really, really did. So yeah, we back from the hurricane and the internet's back on and everything like that, but I still didn't have a chance to actually sit down and gather my thoughts and come and talk to y'all, but I have a structure for the way that I'm going to work the rest of this month, and I am excited to give y'all this podcast content because we gonna be healing. Okay? We're gonna be talking about healing and being single. Okay? That's what we're going to be talking about. A few people DM'd me. They had a couple of topics that they wanted me to kind of touch bases on. And I was like, damn, I was already feeling talking about this topic. So this going to be perfect. This first episode ain't that. This is us catching up because I missed y'all so much. I missed y'all so much. I have a pop-up shop coming up, y'all. I have a pop-up shop. With this incredible company that I love. Shout out to 504 Exotics. Shout out to 504 Icy Girl. I'm really, really, really looking forward to this. As y'all know, Gifts from a Goddess is one of the many companies that I own. And we are having a pop-up shop. I'm pulling up the date for you right now so I can make sure I get it right. But I want to say it's October 7th. And that's wrong. It's not October 7th. It's October 12th. October 12th at the Treme Hideaway, 504 Exotics is having an event called NOLA Secret Sesh. And I am a vendor. So I'm looking forward to doing pop-up shops more often. I really, really enjoyed the first one that I did when we did the back to school giveaway. It was so much fun. I sold a lot of merchandise, and I really got to talk to a lot of people and tell them the importance of self-care. As y'all know, Gifts from a Goddess is a company that I started because self-care is important to me, and I feel like it's neglected so much in people. And when you take care of yourself and invest in yourself and your in how you feel in your body and how you think in your mind and how you feel in your spirit, that changes you as a person altogether. Like, if you are, like, for instance, okay, as y'all know, I sell whipped shea butter. I sell bath soaks, okay? Take you a sit-down bath, pour that bath soak in there, soak in that tub for 15-20 minutes. Think about all that negativity and get that out. Then you let that water out. Then you take a shower using Gifts from a Goddess African black soap, and you wash and you set your intentions and you cleanse your body, like you get all that negativity off you, and then you just wash yourself with this African soap. And when you get out the tub, get out the shower, you get that whipped shea butter, and you put that shea butter all over your skin. And if you tell me you don't feel like a brand new person after that, something ain't right with you. Or you a liar. Cause I can stand on that. Like I said in the beginning of the episode, if I say I'm standing on something, just know it's real, and I can stand on that. My products are made with love. They're handmade. They're all natural. I make them myself, and I use them. Like I don't sell anything that I don't use. I sell sage. I sell Palo Santo, cause you gotta get the vibe right as well. And I use them. A lot of people was telling me they've been finding these sage bundles, and like one of my friends was telling me she found a sage bundle before I started selling sage, and it smelled musty. And I've experienced that before. I bought a musty sage from a vendor when I lived in Dallas once, and I was very unhappy about it. It was terrible. But anyway, and then some people, their sage doesn't burn right, and it's like it'll burn for like a few seconds and then it'll go out. I'm not dissing those sages because I don't know why that happens with that. But I know my sage. I've been working with my vendor for over a year now, and my sage smells incredible. You can literally feel the frequency of the room change. And another, like a service that no, I'm not even about to get into that. Never mind. Um, the sage, and then there's also Palo Santo. You burn your Palo Santo. Palazando is how I like to say it. You burn that after you burn your sage, when close your windows and everything, and it just kind of resets the energy in the room, and it's a positive vibe. And if you need like to clean, or like you're doing your fall cleaning and you just want to get the energy back right, get you some sage, get you some Palo Santo, meet me at my. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening. I really, really did miss y'all, and I'm happy to be back as always. Um, let's go. Let me use the end of this to promote. Again, I want to say happy, happy, happy birthday to my girl DJ Kelly Green. Happy birthday, beautiful. May the rest of this year and next year be incredible and abundant for you. And guys, if y'all want to give her a birthday present, the best birthday present that y'all can give to her is to download the Sonic League Radio app, stream the Kelly Green Morning Show every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It starts at 9:30, goes to 11:30, but we are actually talking about changing the hours just to kind of make the show a little bit longer. But we'll definitely keep y'all updated on that. But please download the app. As far as me, shop gifts from a goddess. See y'all at my pop-up shop. The link is in every one of my bios. If you click any of the link in any of my bios, let me tell y'all what y'all gonna get. Everything Goddess Sion. Y'all can buy my journals if you click the link in any of my bios. Y'all can shop gifts from a goddess. Y'all can get to Sonic League Radio. Y'all can anything that has to do with Goddess Sion. Anything you want. Y'all get to my podcast from there. Anything you want. Oh, as well as my birthday get wish list. I kind of just kept it up there because you never know when somebody might want to buy you a little gift and they need a little idea. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to buy me a gift, I mean, I'm not asking, but they're welcome and I'm going to take them. Thank you. But yeah, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for always supporting me. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for leaving reviews. Thank you for rating my podcast. I really, really appreciate it. The more y'all rate and share my podcast, the larger our community can grow. Okay? And I want our soul family to grow because, as y'all know, I be preaching and teaching and pouring into y'all. And that's just one of the many things that I was put here to do, be a leader. And I want to lead people into believing in themselves and making their dreams come true. As y'all, like I keep saying, I got like 12 careers. That's because I believe in myself in everything that I do, okay? So I want the best for us all. And I want us to move in love. I want us to go with love, flow with love, okay? With everything you do, set your intention first, okay? My intention before I do anything is to go into this with love, an open mind, and an open heart, okay? Open mind, open heart. Set your intentions, okay? And another thing I'm going to leave y'all on. Like I said, today is October 1st, okay? November, December. That's the only 2 months we have left of 2021. So what I want y'all to do for me, I'm giving y'all homework. I want y'all to make 4 goals. Matter of fact, now we're going to make it 3, okay? We'll make it 3 goals. Set 3 goals today for you to reach by October 31st. Don't do it for me. Do it for you, okay? Because I got my goals. And my first goal was to make sure that I put out a podcast episode this week because I missed y'all so much. And y'all, this has just, when I don't, just know guys, when I don't record, this be in my head and on my heart. And I just be like, damn, I really want to record. But it's like, obstacles, man, obstacles. But we getting better. We getting much, much better, you know. My hiatus was due to a lot of technical difficulties this time, unfortunately. But for as long as I can put out podcast episodes, I'm going to put out podcast episodes because I love y'all. All right? So y'all have a blessed, abundant, amazing, prosperous, glorious month of October. And I'm going to check in with y'all next week. Peace.